Guys, gaming is getting more and more expensive. Xbox has just followed PlayStation by increasing their prices of Xbox consoles and products worldwide. As I said when I spoke about PlayStation's price hikes in another video, this is unprecedented in gaming, I personally believe. I don't think there has ever been a time where a gaming console has increased in price 5 years or so into its run. Gaming consoles are supposed to decline in price over the years, not get more expensive, and this is so telling about the state of the world that we are living in. The thing is, global politics affects the gaming industry. Like, so much of these price hikes are because of Donald Trump and the tariffs that he is imposing around the world. I don't blame Xbox and PlayStation because they kind of have no choice. The profit margins are drying up, especially when you add in all these tariffs, and they kind of just have to put their prices up to still make money. And this is so disappointing for gamers because I worry it's getting to a point where entering the market and getting a new console is just going to be too expensive in this cost of living crisis. Let's talk about it. What's up guys, Mike here. For more gaming content, hit the subscribe button now. Welcome to the channel. So here in Australia, the Xbox Series X has raised from $499 to $549, and the Series X has gone up to $849 from $799. It's essentially $50 more, which is a sizable difference to a lot of people at the moment. In a world where cost of living has just completely skyrocketed and inflation is increasing faster than people's salaries and wages, that kind of money really adds up. In my last video about PlayStation, I was talking about how I worry that it is going to become harder and harder to enter the gaming market. Parents who are working 2 average jobs and maybe have a couple of kids and want to buy them a gaming console to foster a very positive and productive habit are really going to have to think twice before buying them something like this. Because the thing is, the cost isn't even just the console. You've got to buy controllers, you've got to buy games, you've got to buy other accessories. Like, it's just ongoing. I also lean towards the idea that subscription gaming is going to become the new norm for gamers in the future. And I mentioned in that video that I don't really even buy new PlayStation games anymore. I just subscribe to PS Plus, and whatever is free that month, I will find one of those games and play. For example, last month, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown was free, and I have been absolutely loving that. And this month, Balatro is free, so I've been wanting to check that out for a while. So I think the idea is, instead of going out and paying $100 Australian for a new game, you just pay a yearly subscription of say $150 and you get a lot of content included with that. I actually posted over on Threads when that video came out, and I made this statement. Scarily, I think we're headed to a world where average people will be priced out of gaming as a hobby. Average salary parents are going to have to seriously reconsider buying their kids a first console like a Switch 2 or PS5. It means kids will end up playing sloppier, low-quality games like freemium iPad crap, and the industry will hurt because of it. As a gamer, I'm really worried. What do you think? I got a lot of traction with this thread, and I thought it would be interesting to talk about some of the responses because they were quite varied, and I wanted everyone to have their say. Hey, just while I've got you guys, I'm trying to hit 10K subscribers on YouTube by the end of 2025, and it would mean the world to me if you could hit the subscribe button. I really think I'm gonna get there, but I need your help, so hit the subscribe button, jump on board for fun, like nostalgic pop culture content here on my channel. Thanks so much. One person did make a decent point, saying, adjusted for inflation, the Switch 2 costs pretty similar to the NES and SNES, and the PS5 are in the range of the Saturn and PS3, so consoles themselves aren't that far off. Games, however, are much cheaper. A standard $40 game at SNES launch is equivalent to $90 today. That was probably the top reply that I got on the post, and I think there are some valid points, but I also wanted to rebut some of it. First of all, I'm not actually sure what currency this person is working off. I'm working on Australian dollars, in which now like a RRP for a new video game is probably around $110 to $120 Australian. But I also replied with this point here. I'm not sure how relevant inflation is when salaries don't increase at the same rate as inflation. Thus, there's less money around and more cost of living stress. That sentiment was echoed by this other reply where someone said, you're kind of right, The problem isn't gaming is getting more expensive, its average salaries aren't even close to keeping pace with inflation. We've entered late-stage capitalism where the only bones left to pick are that of the middle class. There needs to be a revolution, and it's hilarious to me that an $80 Mario Kart might be the thing that starts it. One more I wanted to read out was from this person here who said, gaming is more accessible than ever. How many families have every console compared to 20 years ago is crazy. If anything, gaming has been super cheap for the past decade. I responded just by saying, I don't know a single person who has every current gen console. I mean, I'm a gamer and I don't have every current gen console and wouldn't ever own all 3 current gen consoles. I can see that there's a lot of debate and discourse around this topic, but the reality is that the prices are increasing faster than people's wages are increasing. Therefore, gaming is becoming more expensive, especially under the stress and pressure of other cost of living increases. Here in Melbourne, Australia, a coffee has gone up like $1.50 over the past few years. It's now like $5.50 to get a coffee in the morning, where it used to be $4. Cost of bills and utilities are going up, like everything's going up, and I worry about what that means for gaming. Whew, thank you so much for watching this video. Hey, if you like this video and you want to see more, hit that subscribe button now. I would love to know your thoughts on this. Like, I want to keep the discourse going. Like, I don't think there's a right answer in this, so let your thoughts out below, but just be kind about it. Let's have a respectful debate. If you've got nothing to say, but you made it to the end of the video and you want to help me out in the algorithm with the comment anyway, just comment below, too expensive. That way, I know you made it to the end and I know you're a true fan. While I've got you, I'm all over the internet doing dumb stuff that I think is cool. I have a blog, I have a podcast, and they're all down in the links. And if you like this video, you might like this video here because YouTube's recommending it. But if you just want to watch a bunch of other gaming related videos, I've got a playlist here that'll look after you. So go and binge that now. That's pretty much it from me though. My name's Mike. This has been The Inside of My Mind, and I will catch you later.